Hello everyone. So this is King Ezekiel as usual. And what a lot of you don't know is that a lot of Nigerians, that might even be your cousins, are actually working from Nigeria but remote jobs abroad. And they are earning in dollars, pounds, euros, but you do not know. So this is a very hot topic considering what's happening in Nigeria now, the conversion rate, or what's it called? So, now introduction to remote work, sites to find jobs, um, top remote jobs based on hiring rates, how to secure a remote job. But firstly, the introduction. Now, there are a lot of secrets that these people are keeping to themselves that I'm going to expose today. But before we start the course, I'm pleased to tell you that even after you have watched the course, you need to master a skill. Now, I'm not talking of I'm a video editor. I use CapCut. There's no such thing as that. Though. When you want to get a remote job, you need to be a professional. Now, professional skills I do not teach for now. I'm talking of cyber security, which I'll still get there. I'll still get there. Now, don't be scared. The world is not for lazy people. You can take huge courses bit by bit. You can take, in fact, cyber security, you can take it bit by bit and you become a professional in a couple of months. Even if it is ethical hacking, even if it is web design. So, introduction. So, my course doesn't teach skills. My course is just teaching you what? Sourcing for a remote job abroad. So, you will not get things twisted. Now, introduction, remote work and its benefits for Nigerians. The growing global trend of remote work and its future prospect. Now, exploring the challenges and considerations of what? Remote work. In fact, let me just talk about this one now. Number one is time zone difference. So sometimes you like if you are working American job, for example, they might give you that option to work according to your own time, but some of them will say you have to work according to their own time. And mind you, they are 6 hours behind. They're 6 hours behind. So when you are waking up by around 6, they are still at 12. So when you are at 12, they are still at 6. So sometimes you have to resume work around maybe 3, and you have to work till maybe 12. Not 12, I think, yeah, 12. No, 11. So, remote work and its benefits for Nigerians. Number one is access to global job opportunities. Now, this is the introduction, and I don't actually suggest people to skip the introduction. Because if you watch my courses, King Ezekiel, the introduction is actually very impactful. It will make you understand everything that is going on in the course. Some people normally skip introduction. And when they get to the middle of the course, they'll be confused. Now, reduced commuting stress. Flexibility in work hours. Number one, to reduce stress. Number two, it will reduce what? It has flexibility in work hours. Now, what does that mean? A lot of them normally give you, okay, work 8 hours a day. So you can start working by 6, maybe 6 a.m. to 8. Then later you do another one, maybe 12 to 2. Then another one you do maybe 6 to 8. So they just give you the specific hours that you have to work that day, then leave you to work the hours as you wish. Now, cost savings. Number one, you don't have to be going to work every day, spending money on transport. Especially in Nigeria today, transportation is expensive. Now, increase job satisfaction. Imagine working from home. Come on. Improved work-life balance. You can literally work everything that you want to work very early in the morning. Work everything. Then boom, in the afternoon, you go out to chill. Now, professional development opportunities. Despite the fact that you are working, you still have time to what? Work on your own skills. Skill development. Now, enhance job security. Now, there's something about online jobs that is actually very incredible. Once you start working, the risk of you getting fired is actually very low, most especially when you're in Nigeria. And why is because they are paying you less compared to their own people over there. Now, some people will be like, why are they paying me less? Number one, conversion rate. Once you convert their currency to your currency, you'll be surprised what you'll be seeing. You'll be earning higher than majority of Nigerians here. So, the growing global trend of remote work and its future prospect. So, firstly, rapid growth in what? Nigeria's working remote job in USA, UK, and Canada. There's a rapid growth, and I'll still come to I'll still come to that. Can you see the graphs that are here at the right hand side? Now, rapid growth in what? UK, US, and Canadian companies requesting Nigerians what? Professionalism. Now, rapid growth in Nigeria's professionalism because Nigerians now are actually getting professional. That's why a lot of them are going abroad. They are accepting Nigerians abroad, like seriously. Though they reject a lot, but they're accepting a lot too. And less expensive what? Labor due to exchange rate. Now, can you see estimated revenue of Nigerians working remote jobs in the US? Just so you can see it. Revenue from 2018 to what? 2024. Can you see how it has grown? Now, this graph is not 100% accurate, by the way, but from 2018, it grew from over 100,000 to over $5.5 million. Now, let's talk about the numbers of people. Now, it has grown from over 10,000 to over what? Over 200,000. That's this particular one is total. While the orange one is what? US. Can you see? From over 20,000 to over what? 110,000. While UK is what? From over 10,000 to what? Over this one is over 55. Canada, it has grown to what? Over what? 25,000. And it will keep what? Growing. It will keep growing. Now, why do some US, UK, and Canadian companies prefer to hire Nigerians? Number one, cost efficiency, like I was saying. Like they'll be paying Nigerians how much? If they are paying their own there 10,000, number one, their rent over there is already like 3,000. That's over that's over more than 3 million. Why your own rent over here will just be like how much? Probably 1 million. So cost efficiency, there are some of them that are even paying over $4,000 for rent over there. Why you'll be paying how much? How much? Probably 1 million. 500 to 1 million. Okay, we're just checking. Now, strong English language skills. So if you've ever talked with someone that has applied for visa, they will tell you that these countries actually see Nigeria as an English speaking nation because English is what? Our primary language. So they already know that we don't have any problem communicating with Nigerians compared to Indians. Indians, for example, now they have a lot of them have issues. A lot of these companies have issues communicating with Indians because that's English is not their primary language. Now, educational background, they've discovered, let me just try to skip all this part and go to the main thing. Now, they've discovered that Nigerians actually have good educational background. That's the main reason why when we go there, we actually do better. Growth in professionalism and what? Hard working. Nigerians are actually very hard working. You tell them work 6 hours, they want to work 8 hours to earn more. Now, building your remote job profile. Now, identify your skills. Identify your skills. What are you good at? Then train yourself to be better at it. Now, networking. Another one is what? Create a professional online what? Portfolio. Another one is what? Identify what? Qualifications. Building connections and what? Strong online presence. And I'll still break all these things down. You need to what? Identify your skills. What are you good at? Are you good at designing? Go into web design, graphics design. You can even go into video editing. And I'm not talking of CapCut. I'm talking of After Effects and all of this. So these skills, I'm not talking of the basic ones that I create content. Now, content creation is actually growing too, because some of them have Nigerian audience and they want to be creating content for the Nigerian audience. So when you're a content creator, how good are you at presentation? I'm not talking of just TikTok and normal. How good are you at talking? So you have to train yourself. Put your phone in front of you and talk. Train yourself. How good are you at presenting things? Now, networking, you should be able to what? Find the learn how to scout for jobs, learn how to connect with people. So I discovered that there are some people that if you cannot reach on Instagram, you can be able to reach them on LinkedIn. So learn how to get in touch with people. If it is not LinkedIn, how can you get in touch with them? Now, create a professional online portfolio. I will still get to that. Identify qualifications, building connections. Now, strong online presence. Now, a lot of you, when they go to your social media profile, they will not even know what you are doing. You are forming. You are a big boy, you are a big girl. You don't need to post. Gone are those days, oh, even Elon Musk posts memes almost every day. How do you think he's doing that? It's keeping your attention, it's keeping your what was the word I will use? Yeah, attention is the best word. It's keeping your attention on him. So when you post something, boom. If you post Tesla, boom. Everybody will get to know about it because why? He's always posting. Now, building your remote job profile. Number one, LinkedIn profile. A lot of you do not have LinkedIn profile. Why? Now I know I'm guilty of that. I have LinkedIn profile, but it's not active. But that's because my job majorly is education, and that's still not an excuse though. Now, resume or CV optimization. A lot of you haven't created your resume. That's very bad. Portfolio development. You haven't developed a good portfolio. Skills highlight. Now, remote collaboration tools. You are supposed to learn how to use these tools, most especially Slack, Zoom, and Google Meet. So if you don't know how to use those platforms, you're gonna write them down. Slack, Zoom, and Google Meet. Google Meet and Zoom, they are very easy. Learn how to use Slack. Now, technical skills. Highlight what? Technical skills relevant to your industry. Soft skills. Emphasize communication, time management, and problem solving skills. How good are you at communicating? What's your proficiency in communication, time management, and what problem solving? We are still on building your remote job profile. Another one is what? Remote work experience. Have you had any experience? If no, try to have experience. Even if it is building for free, even if it is working for free, even if it is working for less, for a lesser pay. Use it to build your experience and use it to get what? Testimonials and recommendations, which is in number 4 here. Use it to get testimonials and recommendations. Work for below your pay. Work for below your pay or for free to get what? Testimonials, recommendations, and what? Work experience. Certification and what? Training. Go for online training, get certificates. Google is doing some trainings. Go for these trainings. Another one is networking, which I've talked about. Now let's talk about on sites for portfolio development. Number 1 is Binance, Webflow. Number 2. Now your website is not compulsory. It's not compulsory you get the website, but if you have one, that's good. Try to what? Put your skills there. Try to put your skills, highlight your skills, um your work experience, which one again? Certification, testimonials and recommendations. Another one is what? LinkedIn and Instagram. I went to a lady's profile and I saw a lot of testimonials there. On Instagram, a lot of testimonials, a lot of jobs that she has worked in the past or done in the past, work experience, and video of her designing websites and things. You need all these things in this age. Oh. Gone are those days that you say, I don't need all these things. You need all of these things. So, I would suggest that you go through this course thoroughly. Now, sites to find jobs. That's what we are going into. So once again, my name is King Ezekiel. I hope you enjoyed this course. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll suggest you don't skip any video. I'll suggest you don't skip any part of these videos. Now, sites to find jobs.